चुप। I'm audible. Hello, everyone. Tell your friends to join as fast as you can. So we'll be starting at sharp 9:30 p.m. So anybody has not joined yet, they can tell your friends like to join as fast as you can. We are excited to kick off Winter of Code 7.0, proudly brought to you by CyberLabs, the official data and software technology of our club of IIT ISM Dhanbad. So, if you're wondering what CyberLabs is all about, let me tell you about CyberLabs. CyberLabs is the hub of tech enthusiasts passionate about exploring and mastering various domains of software and data technologies. With a strong team of over 80 members, we thrive on solving problems, sharing knowledge, and building projects that matter. Okay. So our CyberLabs club is consisting of 6 core divisions. As you all know, we had workshops earlier about of that 6 divisions that were machine learning, web development, app development, blockchain, infosec, and UI UX.
So, what is Winter of Code? Winter of Code is basically our annual flagship hackathon by CyberLabs IIT ISM Dhanbad. It's also the first step for being to be part of our CyberLabs family. Its main aim is to expose you to the real world problem solving and help you work on exciting project under expert mentorship. It might be that many of you have not worked on any project uh, priorly, so this will be a great experience for you, and it will also give you an overall idea of project building. So the process of getting so the process of Winter of Code. The first step would be problem statement. Each division would release a set of problem statement, and you would have to choose one from a division of your choice. The problem statements released by each division, for example, web development, it would release something related to the work they do. So you'll get an idea while building the project of what you're getting into, what the division does, and what you will be doing when you get into the division. After selecting the problem statement, the next step would be the proposal submission. You would have to give a detailed proposal containing your approach toward the problems and the timeline, and also the tech stack you'll be using. After the completion of the proposal selection round, you would then begin to work on your selected project under the guidance of the seniors and leads. This is the most valuable aspect of WOC. You would be guided at every step, and any difficulty you would be facing would also be solved by the seniors you're working under. And obviously, to keep track of your work, the two key evaluation would be conducted: a mid evaluation to track your progress, and a final evaluation to assess the completed project. So this was the whole process of WOC. Now, to give the overview of the exciting projects, let me invite the members from each division to introduce their respective problem statements.
So before it, I would like to ask if you have any more questions about this basic idea which we all propose right now about CyberLabs Club or how to be recruited. This winter of code, especially, you can all give your doubts or submit your doubts in the live chat right now. I am seeing the live chat. I'll answer it individually. Uh, if not, we will be continuing with all the divisions, individual divisions, problem statements, and they will be starting to explain it. So I'm giving you like till 9:35. You can all ask your doubts in the live chat. I'll answer it, me and Palak, respectively. So I got the question from Mayank. He's asking, will there will be multiple rounds for selection or just one? So basically, this winter code hackathon is a basic one hackathon of 60 days. That is right now. We will be having two evaluations. There will be mid evaluation that will be in the halfway somewhere between. We will be specifying the dates later at the live stream, and we will be having the end evaluation. The end evaluation will be the last evaluation, and then you will have the results. So this is mainly only one round, but there will be different interviews, or you can say like just evaluation. Mid evaluation is just for seeing how much you have progressed in your project. Okay. So
The
Nitin, you
next
have asked
question,
next question. Palak, you can continue.
do we necessarily need to finish 50% of a project till mid-eval? See, we would be, the mid-eval will see how much you have completed. It's not necessary to complete 50%, but we want to see some progress from your side. So not 50%, but we would like to see that you are working on the project and have done something which you can show.
So the second question I got is, can we try for multiple divisions of CL? So I would have been explaining this later, but if you have asked now, I can explain you. You can only give proposal to only one division and one problem statement. You can't give multiple problem statements or multiple divisions either. You have only to give one proposal of one division only.
Next question is duration of WOC. So the duration is approximately 1 month, give or take. Uh, then the further any changes in the whole process would be then dependent on the division. Each division would then, depending on the work you are doing or the time extension or the if any kind of extension in the time will be there, each division would then tell you accordingly.
So any doubts you have of individual divisions that we have not explained yet? So don't ask this right now. We will be after the individual divisions. We will be having the problem statements discussion. So any other doubts? Starting and ending dates will be revealing at the last of the stream. Appropriate how many participants are selected for each. So that's that is according to you. There's no like basic how many participants are selected for each division. It depends on the situation and the problem statement. So it's 9:35. As I said, we will be stop having the doubts in the live chat at 9:35. So we'll be starting with our first division. The first division will be blockchain. Blockchain development will be start explaining their problem statements in their club. So over to you.
Hey guys, am I audible? Is audio clear? Is echo there or it is fine now? Great. Yeah. See, so for the project of the blockchain division, we do not, you have to start with the front end part of the web development, that is using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We do not expect you guys to actually implement the blockchain technology into your projects. But what we want from you guys to actually learn and explore the basic concepts of blockchain that are synchronous with your project that you are working upon. Also, we will be sharing some reading material to you guys, which will you have to complete before your mid evaluation. So in your mid eval, we will see the progress of your project as well as coverage of your that reading resource. Yeah. So now moving on to our projects. First up, we have NFT marketplace. So it is a basically marketplace where various NFTs will be listed for the user to buy and sell. Its main feature includes user authentication using Firebase, NFT listing, display, and NFT transaction. So what it basically does is you guys will create a website which will show various NFTs and may also include categories. And so user will browse among various NFTs and will can choose to buy or sell their NFTs. And upon clicking on a particular NFT, you can direct them to a page where all the information related to that NFT will be shown. Its extra features include NFT minting and integrating a decentralized wallet for authentication. What NFT minting means, you can basically allow the user to create a new NFT and then publish it on marketplace for further trade. And decentralized wallet integration basically means integration of MetaMask. But keep in mind, you should first focus on basic features of your main features of your project. And after that, you should move on to extra features if you can. Now the tech stack is, I guess, almost similar for all the projects, which is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Firebase for authentication. Now moving on to our next up, we have escrow system for freelancers, which is basically a platform which connects freelancers and clients. In this platform, a client will upload various job profiles and a freelancer can choose a job profile that is visible to him to work upon. Its basic main feature includes user authentication, job listings, job details, apply for jobs, and profile page. So you have to create a profile page which displays the previous work or the current work that a freelancer is working upon. Also, when a, let's say, a freelancer chooses to do a particular job, the freelancer and a client will be allocated a mutual verifier which will resolve any dispute which may arise during the completion of the job. Its extra feature includes search and sort and wallet integration as we discussed before. Search and sort basically you can implement like if a user want to find a job with a particular tech stack or within a particular time duration, so he can use that search and sort. But again, keep in mind, first you have to focus on the main features of the website. Yes, the tech stack is similar only to the previous one. Now moving on, we have news verification platform. In this platform, users will be able to upload news and other users will be able to see it, like it, dislike it, or tag it as fake. Its basic feature includes user authentication, news listings, sample news, and profile page. So what this does is you have to at least put 7 sample news on your website to show it is functional, and you have to show the corresponding views, likes, dislikes, or any other data that is linked to that news. Its extra feature includes search and sort and wallet integration in a similar way that we discussed before. And in the profile page, you can show all the media that a user has already uploaded. So also in if you want to use that fake tag, you can create something like if a article get n number of fake tags, then that article will get removed and the amount and the account which uploaded that article will be freezed, something like that. It also combines similar tech stack. Up next, we have crypto tracker dashboard, which will basically provide an interface where a user will be able to see the current price and all the other relevant data of the various cryptocurrencies and tokens. Its basic features are user authentication, cryptocurrency listings, dashboard, graphical data, and sample crypto pages. So it basically is a website which shows various cryptocurrencies, their data, and upon it may be through cards. And upon clicking on a particular card of a cryptocurrency, you will direct them to a page where the thorough information of that cryptocurrency or token will be shown. Its extra feature includes wallet integration, watch list, and API integration. API integration basically allows you to fetch the real-time data of a particular cryptocurrency, and watch list you can apply if you want to, let's say, select specifically a few cryptocurrencies that you want to see in future. It also includes HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Firebase as a tech stack. And moving on, we have cryptocurrency wallet, its front-end design. Its main features are user authentication using Firebase, balance viewing, transaction history, and transaction functionality. So you have to basically allow the user to view the balance in the breakdown of various cryptocurrencies. Like he should be able to, let's say, be able to see how many ETH he have or how many Bitcoin he holds. Similar, like something like that. Also, he should be able to do transaction and have a working transaction history. Its extra features includes FAQ section, graphical representation, and price ticker. It also uses a similar tech stack. So yeah, these are our projects of blockchain division. I would like to suggest you guys that you should visit the websites which do the same function as your project is doing. Through that, you will get the actual working idea of the and working guideline of your project, how you should proceed and what all you should add. And also do focus on the JavaScript functionality in your projects. Do not only focus on HTML and CSS. JavaScript functionality is an important aspect of this. Yeah. So I guess, is there any doubt? You can ask in the comment. I guess then we should move forward then.
So I don't think you have any doubts about this blockchain division. So we'll be moving to the next division, Infosec. So over to you.
Vishwa, can you confirm once if I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yeah, you can start.
Okay, cool. Let me share my screen. Right. Hi everyone. So now after the blockchain division, we move to the problem statements for Winter of Code 7.0 for information security division. Basically, we have created 5 problem statements for you this time, each of which cover a specific domain of information security as a whole. Coming to the first problem statement that you have is the development of a malware. It basically covers malware analysis and how to script a malware, that particular category. And what it does is basically it is a malware which is actually going to capture the network traffic of a particular client which you will be controlling through your PC using remote connection. All right, so you have to connect to a remote PC which has that particular malware that you have installed in that PC. You have to figure out how you're going to send it there, and then you're going to activate that malware from your end, and then you're going to monitor the network traffic. What are the requests that the person is sending? What is the incoming package that the client PC is having? You have to analyze those, and what it does is it continuously monitors. What are the key features of this project? Is that continuously monitors the network traffic, and what it does is through remote connection, that the PC could be anywhere, but it sends you that particular data or that network packet. What it is, the key feature of this particular project is that it actually activates a keylogger. Keylogger is something that notes or saves the input from one PC on the keyboard, the keystrokes. It is activated through that. And how it would be activated, it should not be always activated. That's the key point here, that it should only be activated on specific sites like the login page of Instagram or Facebook, and maintain real-time records in a database. So you have to connect it to a database so it can store those credentials, and you can steal credentials from someone. And it should have a user friendly interface. So the functions that you're going to define, or the various commands that you're going to define in this particular malware, they have to be very well structured and very user friendly. They should not be over complicated, and it should not be a mess. And some optional features which you can add in this particular projects are clearing safe passwords to prompt re-entry. Like maybe someone added a wrong password and you wanted to actually get the right password, so you can use that filter or anti-detection mechanism, and additional innovative features which you can come up with. That was the first problem statement. Now going to the second one, which is designing a secure password manager with encryption and strong password generation. So what are the basic key features of this particular tool? Is that it's a software which runs on your PC. What it does is it prompts you a strong password every time you require a new password to be generated for any site, which should meet all the complications that the password should meet, all the requirements of the password. Secondly, what it does is whenever the first time that you activate this program in your PC, you would enter a master key. That master key would be used to create an encryption key. Whenever you enter a new password in this particular tool, or in this particular log, that you are going to create a new password for like a social media site, let's say, and you want to store it in your PC. So what it would do is, through that master password that you have created, the encryption key would actually encrypt those passwords within your PC. So even if in your database, if someone gains an access to the database, like you have stored your password somewhere, and that database is actually accessed by someone, the data is still encrypted, and that it is still secure. It is not being stolen by someone. So the security should be actually should not be compromised. It also does password management, that adds, retrieves, or delete credential with encryption, ensuring confidentiality. And master key security is that encrypt and store the master key securely for sensitive information. uh, and then coming to the third problem statement, is that the simple terminal based file analysis tool. What it basically does is, you need to use a command line interface to develop a tool, a software, which it can be Linux based. We would prefer a Linux based tool, but it can also run PowerShell, or it could also run on run on Mac. So what it does is, for a directory or for a PC, it identifies all the files, it analyzes them, and it extracts readable data. So sometimes what you do in information security is that you hide data in a particular file, which we have actually covered using steganography and other tools as well, like end of file stuff, or Lewis Suarez bits. There are many other encryption techniques or hiding information techniques. So what this tool basically does is, it should have a user friendly interface and a managed way to actually analyze all the files that are there in a directory. You should be able to retrieve information, readable information, within bytes or within binaries. It should be able to actually analyze the file for vulnerabilities. It should extract readable ASCII or Unicode data. It should actually analyze if it's a hex dump, and it should check steganography. One of the major features of this particular project, and the compulsory feature which you have to focus on the most, is the custom steganography detection, right? That you have to create your own method for hiding data in images, that you can actually use to implement steganography using your way, not which has already been implemented. And secondly, the report generation, it creates a text report summarizing the analysis result. So say you run an analysis on a directory, so it presents those results to you in a very user friendly manner. And if some people are wondering where are the tech stack for these particular projects, I'll come to that later after the end of the project. Now, coming to the fourth problem statement, which is an encrypted ballot. It is basically designing a secure and anonymous voting system leveraging homomorphic encryption. A homomorphic encryption can be of various types. You would have to search for that. And you would have to implement a very extensive encryption technique which actually holds on to information without the risk of it being stolen. So what it basically does is that it's a secure voting system. So when you vote, your vote would be sent to a database, right? What it does is, this tool basically does is, when you actually enter your user credentials and you go on to vote, or you go on to vote on a poll or any other thing, then what it does is, for that vote it creates a token. And that tokenization is further encrypted by a particular encryption method which has to be homomorphic and which has to be very extensive, and then it stores it in the database. Then the decryption should not happen on the basis of on the database itself. The decryption should happen when you actually request that data back from the database. So the data which is being stored on the database is going to be encrypted, so nobody can access it further, and it enhances the security and the scalability. There should be the scope of scalability in this project, that it should handle large traffic during voting sessions efficiently. But that is a smaller feature. You first have to focus on tokenization, and then encrypting it with a secure homomorphic encryption. And then the vote tallying system should be efficient and should display as to who has won that particular poll. This should then I think, so that everyone understands that this particular problem statement invokes the need of a graphical user interface. So you can use web tools, or you can either use Kinter in Python. Whatever tool you're using, whatever language you're using, you need to make it a graphical user interface, because common people are going to use voting systems, and they should be able to understand how to use this particular thing. So you can't make it command line based. And now, coming to the final problem statement, which covers the domain of website security, or website vulnerabilities, is that a web vulnerability scanner. It basically developing a web vulnerability scanner to identify and analyze security vulnerabilities in a web application. As you all must know, whoever attended the workshops for information security, we actually talked about website security as to what are the possible vulnerabilities in a particular site, like SQL injection or XSS detection, multiple other things. So what you need to do, you need to actually make a tool in your within your PC which can actually scan a particular website. You have to provide it with the IP or with the domain name server, and then what it does is, it scans the network of that particular website, of that particular PC. It scans multiple ports. It actually identifies the version that the services are running on. It enumerates the subdomains. It actually lists the vulnerable directories, like if there is a directory which can be accessed without password, it lists that through crawling. You would have to understand what crawling is in browsers, and then see it actually, it can, and it should also be able to mimic brute force attacks or SQL injection attacks, whatever vulnerability that you actually find. And it should also be, again, user friendly. So now, coming to the entire tech stack of these particular problem statements, is that you need to use any programming language that is friendly for you. We suggest Python because it's easy for you to use, it's user friendly, and there are multiple libraries. Note that in the problem statement of the malware, you can't use an automated malware generating tool or framework like Metasploit or any other thing. You have to script it by scratch and by yourself. You can use Python libraries, but not one which can make it very efficient for you, or which already has a lot of pre-coded stuff. And for further like I've told about the graphical user interfaces, if you actually choose to develop a graphical user interface using web tools or using a website, then you have to use HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. And for the databases that you're going to use, you can use Mongo or you can use Firebase. This ends the summarizing of the problem statements from the information security division. Now, coming to some questions, if you guys have any, ask on YouTube. We are actually watching. Okay. Okay, so I have gotten a question from Karthik. So for the problem statement, should we even design a way to send it to the target device undetected, or can we just make it so that it works on a particular device? You can think of it as an additional feature. Yeah, it is. It is for the malware project, right? If you can confirm once. uh, yeah, for the first problem statement for the malware. So basically, yeah, it can be added as an additional feature that you can actually use social engineering or phishing techniques to actually send it to the host PC or the PC that you're going to attack. But it's not the major crux of the problem statement. The major crux of the problem statement is the functionality and how you code that particular thing. And when you actually do that, when you actually maintain and automate that process, we want to see that. But if you actually add in that feature that you can actually send it undetected to the PC, we would really appreciate that, and it would be like it would make your project very attractive. Any other question on in any of the problem statements? Okay. uh, yeah, it's up to you. You can use on any operating system, be it Ubuntu or Kali. You have to code. That's up to you how you generate that code. All right, so I think so. There are no more further questions. I'm giving a time of 30 seconds if someone has a question again. After that, we'll shift to the next revision. Further, we'd be like, we can just brief you it. Like, if there are further questions about the particular problem statement or tech stack, you can, and for the resources, you can come to the Discord channel of information security. You can get the resources there. We'll be sharing the resources very soon before the NSIM examinations, and then further, you can ask the doubts for like from us personally. All right, and if someone is spamming, we warn you that we'll block. So, okay, over to you, Bishwa. I'll stop my screen.
So Infosec has been completed. So now the problem statements of the app development divisions will be starting soon. So if you have any questions, I'll give you 30 seconds more, or else we'll start. So Shivam, you can just check your voice.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, you're audible.
Okay, okay. Present. Okay. So the first PS from app development side is Streamies. Okay, this is basically a video streaming app. So you have to show users a list of videos which you will be fetching from an API called Pexels API, and you have to display those videos in Recycler view. Along with the list, you have to show thumbnail, title, and description. For the thumbnail, you have to show a picture, right? So for the picture, you will be using Glide, okay? And for the API integration, you will be using Retrofit. Now, if there is a list of videos, then the video should also be playable. For that, if the user clicks on a video, then that video should play. For that, you will be using Exoblayer, and you have to also give the features of pausing and seeking the video and switching to audio only mode. So these features at the top, they are the main features. You have to prioritize these first while implementing, like making a project. If you successfully implement all these features, then you can go for the optional one, which is the background playback. Like if the user minimizes the app, goes to another app, or side locks it, then the audio should keep playing. For that, you will be using Work Manager. So this is basically a tool which we use for handling background tasks. So the common tech stacks in all the projects will be on Android Studio, which is the IDE on which you will be developing. Kotlin is your backend language, and XML is your front-end language, which you'll be using for designing. So this was our first PS. Then let's move on to the next one, which is Breeze. So this is a news app. So just like in Shorts, if you know about it, you have to display news, which you will be getting from another API called News API. Again, you will be integrating that API using Retrofit. So you'll be showing a list of news. You have to show the news with a summary, some images. Again, for the images, you will be using Glide. Okay. Now you have to give users the feature to filter the news according to their interest. If they select sports or business something, then your recycler view should show only the news related to that topic. Now you also have to give a feature of bookmarking the articles. and you have to show the bookmarked articles in another tab, again using recycler view, and you have to store the bookmarked articles in Firebase real-time database. Okay. Now you have to also implement a pull to refresh feature. For this, you basically use swipe refresh layout, which is a UI component inside Android Studio only. Do not worry about all this. You will be provided all the documentation links and YouTube links on our Discord or Slack server. Again, this also has a optional feature. You can move on to this feature after successfully implementing all the main features. This is about opening the web view. If the user wants to read the whole article and not just the summary, then he can click on it and you will show the web view of that page. Next PS, which is FitTrack. So this is a workout tracking app. So you will be providing user a form. Hello, hello. So again, I'll start with the FitTrack app. So this is a workout tracking app. You will be providing users a form to log the workout details, like the exercise name, duration, date, and calories burned. So you can see this is a personalized app. So you have to give user a feature to make his personal account. So for that, you will be using Firebase authentication. Uh, Now the logged workouts, you have to show all those in a recycler view. Again with the same data, the exercise type, duration, date, and calories burned. Now you have to also give the feature of weekly and monthly goals. Suppose a user makes a goal of burning 2000 calories in a week, then you have to keep counting from that day till the next 7 days, the how many calories he has logged in the form, and you have to keep subtracting that, and as soon as the goal gets completed you can show messages like goal accomplished, congratulations. That depends on you, the workflow, the UI. Now you have to store the data in roomdb. So roomdb, you have two database in this app, basically roomdb and firebase firestore. This one is for offline access, basically if the user wants to access the data offline, then he can access it. So this is the tech and description of FitTrack. Now over to Shivam for the next two PS.
Yeah, so the next app that we have got here is Hackverse. So Hackverse is basically a hackathon manager app. So here our main features include the login and sign up, where we will be using Firebase authentication. Moreover, there will be a dashboard which you will use a recycler view to show what the hackathons are going on, or what are the ones in which you have registered. Even they have a feature of comment and a vote. So if you want to be like bookmarking anything, a hackathon, or commenting, asking any question about it, you can use it. And you can also add new events yourself, or if a friend has put, or some other organization has put any existing hackathon, you can register in it. And you have due to the authentication, we have a very unique profile of each user, by which will be using Firebase authentication. So this is a completely Firebase based application using real-time database, cloud messaging, cloud storage, and authentication. And you will use recycler view and glide, as Suhani has explained above, in the same for the same use, like for the showing of data, and glide for showing the images if you want to. And this image is also optional. And the next application that we have here is ApplyWise. So ApplyWise is basically a job application tracker application. So here what we have to do is this streamlines the job search process. Like someone is seeking for jobs, they want to get to some particular individual, particular organizations. So there you will be getting the perfect jobs, and you can also get to know the current stage in which you are in a particular job application, whether it's the interview process or something like the coding round. You can also get to know about the interview schedule using reminders, and also reminders will be used for follow-ups. So here the basic staff tech stacks that we are going to use is Room room database for the offline storage of the data in a tabular form. Firebase Firestore, that is for another database that is synced to the web recycler view to show the data. And the unique feature here that we are getting is MP Android chat. So what it basically does is it can dynamically show the glance overview of the progress and the trends that the user is doing, like the various stages of application using vivid graphs. And as an optional feature, we are providing the LinkedIn API can be as you many of you must have seen. So you need not worry about it. We'll give you the weekly for every problem statement, we'll give you weekly basis of what all you have to do. And also the tech stacks will be provided one by one. The resources, the documentations will be provided once you go the coding round starts. So if you have any questions, we have 2 to 3 minutes. Anyone?
So the problem statements of the app development divisions has been finished. So it's 10:08 p.m. right now. So I will be giving 2 minutes for any doubts you have regarding this app development, or we'll be starting with the ML division's problem statement soon.
Yeah. So regarding any like particular related to, yeah, we all no you sir, should we develop all apps shown here? No, basically you have to develop only one of the 5 applications, so that will be a part of your whole hackathon. You need not do all 5 anymore. See, basically the Android, when you are developing with Android Studio, we basically use the latest version while using the Studio. So it is compatible for all the Android devices that have been developed before that version of Android Studio. So you need not worry about your Android phone. It can run on any phone. Just you have to make sure you have the latest version of Android Studio. Yeah, it is completely your choice which application you are going to develop. So there is no issue. You can choose any one of the 5 and you will be given the time of 30 days. So I think it's time we should move to our next division.
So we'll be starting with the ML division now. Harshvardhan, over to you.
Yes, could you confirm whether I'm audible? Wait, guys, for some minute. We are having some technical issues.
The live stream does anything or not.
To be honest, like I will take over for now. Like we will see the technical details later.
Oh, okay, okay.
Am I audible now? Everything is normal now. You can continue. Just start from the start sir. Ashwin Saini.
Oh, hello.
You are audible now. You can continue. Just start from the start.
That's okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'll start from the start. Okay. Wait. Just give me a minute. Okay, so yeah, now it's final that I'm audible, right? Any junior, if any junior could respond, or Abhinav, you tell me.
Yes, you are audible. You can continue.
Okay. Okay, so let's start from the very start. So yeah, in our problem statement, you guys will be working on a project where you guys will implement your own machine learning library, which will encompass all the basic algorithms of machine learning that you've learned up till now in the resources that we shared with you. That is the three Coursera courses. So you guys will implement both supervised models as well as an unsupervised model, and the data set for each of the model will be provided to you by us. So you'll have a train set and a test set for the supervised model and a data set for the unsupervised model as well. Okay. And so starting from the first would be linear regression. um, so you'll have one data set which will be like you'll fit the linear regression model on it, and correspondingly we'll give you another one for polynomial regression as well. Okay. And this was for the regression task. Apart from it, we'll also give you a data set for classification task, which the same data set you guys will use for implementing logistic regression and KNN and an n-layer neural network. Okay. So what you could do is you could first write the code for a two-layer neural network, and then you could generalize it for the n-layer one. The final In the final project, what you will be implementing is the n-layer one. Okay. And apart from it, you'll also implement decision trees, which you would have studied in course 2, and this will be the for the training part. And you'll also maintain a metric which will be chosen by you only. So whatever you studied, and so whatever you study for the specific task, you have to use a specific metric that you guys find optimal for the use case. We might suggest one later, but now for now it's up to you. Okay. And for coming to the implementation details, all the algorithms will be written in basic Python and its libraries, that is NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. You are not allowed to use libraries such as scikit-learn or any other library that is available out there. You have to write the code from scratch in Python. Okay. And
for presentation part, you'll have to present your code on written in Jupyter notebooks or Google Colab. So what I would recommend is ki you guys should rather use Google Colab, that because it'll be easy for you to keep up with the uh, versions of the specific libraries. Apart from otherwise, you'll have to set it up on your local, but preferably you should use Colab for it. Okay, and apart from this, for the training process, you guys will have to show the proper visualization of each of the model, and also you have to maintain the hyperparameters that you are finally using. So like the learning rate and the regularization factor. So all of those hyperparameters will be shown to us by you in the final report. Okay, so first, first you guys have to train the models, then test them on the hidden test set provided to you. You have to log the results in separately, and then you have to create a final report where you guys will be showing us the training logs, the cost curves, the hyperparameters, and all the other visualizations that you could do. The thing is that visualization is not that of an important factor, but it's always better. So we guys expect you to perform everything accordingly. And apart from this, the next thing that it would cover is all the experimentation that you have tried. So for example, in the n-layer neural network, you could experiment out with the architecture, adding in more layers, changing the hyperparameters, and anything else that you guys might like. If you guys find some time in the end, so whatever you guys study apart from the courses that we suggested, you could try out and show that to us as well. Okay. I in that okay, like that is enough. I won't tell you what else you could try, but there are things that you could search on YouTube. Okay, and also including this, you guys also have to show ki what all methods you guys discarded, right? So there might, like, if you guys aren't using the specific degree polynomial in polynomial regression, you guys have to reason ki why it was the reason that you didn't go with it. And similarly for the network architecture, you guys have to key in every detail ki why was it ki you guys have worked with this only and not implemented another architecture or another hyperparameter or accordingly, right? So this is all you have to do. There is just a single PS, but you have to perform all of the models, like you have to create all of the models listed in this PS. So it is not the case key you guys could choose one and just implement that. Okay, and yeah, so data sets will be provided us. So that is all that I had to present us. Now coming on to the
Hello.
part of doubts.
Okay.
Hello.
I will take over from here. I will take the doubts. If you have any doubts, just
Hi.
put it in the comment section. You have time till 25. The first doubt is, sir, is TensorFlow not allowed for neural network? No, TensorFlow and PyTorch both are not allowed. You have to implement everything from scratch. You just have to use NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib, nothing else. In Google Colab, you just have to implement the library. In a report, you have to compile everything. In Google Colab, you just have to write the codes of the algos we give you. Apart from the three codes, we will share you some more resources. Just go through that and try to implement everything from that. You cannot include your own made project. This is a hackathon. We want what we assign you to do. Last year dataset was MNIST dataset. We will provide you this year with a dataset. You will get to know when we will. You have to generalize the neural network for n layers. So yes, you have to make it from scratch. It is possible. Don't get overwhelmed by this. We will end the doubt session for here right now. If you have any doubt, just mention it on the ML workshop WhatsApp group. We will answer on that. We will continue with the next division. So the next division, problem statements will be discussed by UI UX. So Ayushman, over to you. Your screen is visible.
Okay, so I will start from here. Is my audio? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are audible. You can continue.
Okay, so starting from the UI UX design, the first app is the UPI payment app. It's a pretty common app. You might know about it. So the basic description is that you need to design an intuitive app, a user-friendly mobile app for the UPI payments. You generally use them. Okay, so let's not get into the description more. The features would be pretty simple. The first would be the sign up and onboarding process, where you need to link your bank account and everything. The next would be the QR code payments, like where you had to scan the QR codes and make a quick and easy payments. Next would be the bill payments and recharges, where you can pay your utility bills and mobile recharges directly from the app. Second, the users can also see their transaction history, like the filter that how much money they have been transaction, whatever. Then the next is the request money feature, where the users can request money from the other users with a very simple process. The like what we can say, a normal feature, a cashback and reward feature would also be there. That is uh, upon using some of the what we say, upon transaction some amount of money, some reward has been generated for the user. Then last is the customer support. A 24/7 customer support would also be provided, a basic in every app. The points that need to be taken care of is that the app should have a user-friendly interface, that it should be simple, that every user should be able to understand whatever is there in the app. Then there should be a strong security, since this is a bank account thing, so you need to show that everything is OTP verified, and biometric authentication is also there. Then compliance with the standards, that is a standard UPI Beam logos should be used wherever necessary. You can read the guidelines as provided in the website. Then the next is the, you do not have to follow the exact standard. Whatever is stated, you can use your own features. It is not mandatory to use all the features we have provided, but it is advised to use them, and if you have any new features, you are more than welcome to use them. And for reference, you can use Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, Beam app. Do not replicate the full app. Try to design your own app. It is recommended. And in the end, you need to like submit a PDF document of everything you have made. And the tech stack you would be using would be Figma. You can use Adobe Illustrator or XD, and the case study you can make in Canva, but advise that you should make it in Figma. Okay, so the next app would be the delivery app. The delivery app, in the task is to design an intuitive app for food, grocery, package deliveries for individual and businesses. The user should create a seamless delivery app that streamlines ordering and delivery, enhancing engagement and navigation for users and partners. Keep in mind that you need to design from both the sides, the person ordering and the person who is checking for the orders, like the company who is providing the orders. The features would be, the first one is the common feature onboarding process. Then the next is multi-type orders, that is support for food, grocery and packages. Real time tracking, like the live status of the delivery should be present. Route maps also. Order customization, like cancel the order or delivery instruction are changing, you can implement this. The payment option should be the UPI, cash on delivery, or anything. Order history, the users should be able to see their past order history. And rating and reviews, every order can be rated, so the app also and the order also should have a different feedback rating. Then the loyalty programs, that is rewarding for as much order they make. And 24/7 app resistance. Okay, so the points taken care would be the same, that a simple navigation intuitive app should be made so the users can like navigate to the app easily and see the every option easily. And clear product information, like every product that needs to be sold should be easily visible with every information that needs to be required. And efficient search and filtering, that with every proper search every product is visible as per the user need. Then seamless checkout process that minimizes steps and ensure secure payment options. The examples are pretty common: Uber Eats, Instacart, Postmates. Okay. Then the next is medicine app. In medicine app, the objective is to develop a mobile application for a medical store that simplifies the process of purchasing medications, managing prescriptions, and interacting with the store while ensuring a secure, user-friendly, and compliant experience for both individual customers and businesses. The key features would be, the first one is pretty simple: secure, easy registration with onboarding with user security, and you can add OTP authentication or mobile number authentication as per your needs. Next is prescription management that allow users to upload image, call, and refill prescriptions directly to the app. Next is the medication search and purchase. Enable users to search, select, and purchase medications with ease, including the option to use QR code for quick checkout. Next is bill payment, that facility to pay bills and integrate with insurance providers directly from app. Transaction history, the past transaction history of his bills would be shown. Request medications, users can request medications or refills with a simple process. Health tips and reminders, that whatever medicine is required, the app should be able to provide that. Points need to be taken care of pretty uh, common, that is the interface should be simple and the user should be able to see whatever options are needed. Not enough apps are there in the market for this, so the references are not a, what we say, direct reference, so but you can refer the MedPlus, Apollo 24/7, Pharmacy, and NetMeds. The last is the vehicle rental app. Develop a mobile app for a vehicle rental company that prioritizes a simple and efficient user experiences for finding, booking, and managing vehicle rentals. Features: simplified search and filtering, that the user should easily search whatever car or whatever model they need for their vehicle. And the note keep note that in the filter section everything should be provided, that is sunroof, GPS, anything that a car has, and the user should ask for that. Next is the transparent pricing. Efficient booking process, the booking process should be simple and the user should easily get that while he does that. Then integrate functionalities like account management, rental history, in-app support, and push notification for important updates. The points needed to be taken care of, that there should be consistent design throughout the app. Design elements should be there. The app design should be user friendly, visually appealing, with clear navigation. And also implement to find the features, that the user should find the features without putting any effort. The examples are Rev, Car Rentals, Fredo, Joyrides, and Turo. Okay, so this was the over. The juniors, keep in mind that you can prepare a design system for every app you make, that the design system would be prepared, like colors, grids, and everything that has to be used in the app. You can prepare that. A proper case study needs to be prepared. All the assets you have been using and anything you have been doing like rough work and everything needs to be prepared in the case study. We will share you a past project in the design community. You can see it and uh, properly analyze that how a project has to be submitted. So do join the group and you'll get from that. So any doubts you can ask now.
One more thing I would like to add on, like the mobile application is the major project, but along with that there will be a minor project too. In that you guys will need to create a website for the same application which you have created. So the evaluation will be based on the both task. And one more suggestion from my side, there will be like the references which have been shown to you. You don't have to simply copy the interfaces of the different app and have to create by your own. So just be innovative and try to make something new and just in in your way, and it should show the touch of yours. So that's from my side. And regarding the question somebody has asked that, sir, does this project need to be a working model? For this, like the app interfaces which you guys are going to make, you will need to do a prototyping. Like it's a kind of a visually showing that how app will work. So yeah, you can say it's a kind of a working model. Anyone else? So that's it from our division.
So the problem statements of UI UX design has been completed. So you don't have any doubts. So we'll continue with the second last division of the day, web development. So over to you, Ayush.
So hello everyone, am I audible? Okay, so these are the problem statements for web development division. Starting from the first one, it is basically a game which involves cutting of fruits. Like you might have played the game Fruit Ninja. So this is basically a replica of that same game where there will be fruits popped up from different places in the screen, and you would have to swipe through the fruits to points. And it involves adding the animations, the different types of fruits. The mechanics should be perfect, which would provide the points accordingly. There should be leaderboard for it, and there should be a user auth. The user auth must be done through the Firebase only, as we are not extending it to MongoDB and other things that will teach you in the club. The additional features include Superfruit, SFX, music. These are basically not the required ones, but by doing this, this will fetch you the extra points. So the technical requirements, actually, this is the technical requirements remain the same for every project. It is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Firebase. The Firebase is for user auth as well as for leaderboards and etc. If anything extra is there in any problem statement, we have provided it. Moving on to the second problem statement, this is type rivals. This is basically a contest type of website where you guys must have seen the typing speed calculator where you are given a paragraph and you have to type some words and you are given your words per minute test and everything results. So this is a replica of that thing, but this involves competitiveness. Like this is a contest where you can give contest and gain points, and there would be a leaderboard where you will be ranked according to your points, and you will get a profile for yourself. So the tech stack include HTML, CSS, JavaScript again, and here we have added an additional one. It's Gemini. Gemini can be used for generating the text. Like you will be given some text for typing. This can as well be stored, and if you want to go for the next level, you can generate it from Gemini. And also it includes Cloudinary, where you can store profile pictures. These two are basically the extra features. So the features include same user or the typing contest include three types. It consists of 30 seconds, 1 minute, and 2 minutes. And furthermore, it depends easy, normal, or hard. You can specify those. So there should be a leaderboard, a user profile, contest history. There should be a accuracy and analysis basically. The additional features again include Gemini. UI UX design is a major thing in this. There is a mistake analysis which should be provided at the end of every contest. The leaderboard should be there, user levels, difficulty selection, and also you can give a blog posting. These are the additional features again, which will fetch you some extra points. Moving on, the next is Voyageverse. Voyageverse is basically it is a kind of a website for travel enthusiasts. It can help you plan destinations where you want to travel and have a review about that place, and basically provide reviews. Like you can provide reviews and tips for people. Like if you're going to some place and you didn't like something or you like something, you can post a blog kind of thing. So it again includes user authentication. There's a wish list thing in this where users can add which places they want to visit or they have visited and what they liked about it. There's a social review platform, which is the blog thing where users can upload their photos and provide ratings and share reviews. The next additional features include weather insights, where you would be provided what are the weathers there and what all you have done. There should be a currency converter, a language sheet. These are the additional features. The technology again include HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Firebase. An additional one here is Unsplash, which can be used for generating images. And Open Weather Map API. This is the free API which we have found out and we have given. You can use this in the website. Moving on to the quiz app, this is an application which helps you to create basically quizzes for, let's say, for fun or for any test by teachers. So this includes user auth, quiz creation. Again, there should be an admin page here where users can create, and a second page should be uh, for the normal people who are attending the quiz. It also must show some analysis and performance tracking of the quiz attempt. It should have some community and relevance features. There should be a leaderboard system. The optional features here include customizable marks, timed quiz, success criteria, bonus points are given, like timers and all. For images, it's set to there are the document skill match. Skill match is basically a website where the students and faculty can connect with each other so that they can discuss projects where they can work together or be a study partner. It includes user auth, skill profile creation, toggle options. It has a skill-based search like LinkedIn. It has a endorsement system, messaging system, etc. The messaging system is also made through Firebase, and the goals are like integrate Firebase. Uh, it should give the teachers as well as the students opportunity to gain projects and describe about it. It the contact information and everything can be stored. Here, the profile feature plays a major role. So here again, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Firebase is there. And the last one is the Codeforces 1.1 extension. This is basically an extension. All others were websites. This is an extension which will use the Codeforces API to so that the people can challenge each other to 1v1 programming battles and send friend requests, and you can basically gain information about each other. It includes room creation where multiple users can give contests together. There would be real-time submission, dynamic room management. It implements again Firebase. There would be competitive timer, which can be found out again. This should be found out by the juniors only. It should have seamless room creation. The tech stack include HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Firebase. It should use Codeforces API. So you have to manage this Codeforces API and see how you can use it for your benefit. And there should be a socket programming for live room updates, and as well you should have a chat feature. So these are all the problem statements. These are all the problem statements given to you, and for any doubts or questions, we have given you the link where you can join our recruitment group and add everything. Also, we have provided the Discord server link in the website. If you guys have any doubts, you can ask in the comment. I am waiting for that. Also, you are, many juniors have asked me that can we use React JS, Next.js? The answer is no. You have to use basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and other tech stack mentioned. If you want to use any other, you have to contact a senior who is already there in CyberLabs, and upon their acceptance only, you have to use it. I'm waiting for your doubts. You can ask, or else we will move to end the stream. So one a guy named Name is asking whether we can use Bootstrap or not. Yes, yes, you're allowed to use Bootstrap or other frameworks like Tailwind or Bootstrap. If we are mentioning Tailwind and Bootstrap, if you want to add any other or you want to use any other, you have to ask the seniors. This is compulsory for it. Also, a junior Divya Sharma is asking whether we can use DOM, Tinker, and everything. No, no, you cannot use these things. We have mentioned everything that you have to use. If you want to use anything, you can ask any senior. Okay, so Mahin Togir is asking whether we can use Google Auth. Yes, you can use Google Auth. I guess well, Facebook, Twitter are also there. These are basically brownie points. Like you can do this, and you will get major points. And if someone is comparable to you, you will get better chances of getting into a division. So I guess these are the ends of the doubts. If you are having any other doubt or any major doubt, you can contact any other senior or there is the link to the WhatsApp group. You can join it ASAP. Also, you have to join the Discord server where we will be fetching all the information. So moving on, Vishwakam.
So that's the end, the conclusion of the problem statements discussion of different divisions of our CyberLabs. So all the problems have been discussed. If you have any doubts regarding specific divisions, you have been given the recruitment group link or the WhatsApp link. You can ask there, or you can DM any senior. You can ask as Ayush just said. So I will be discussing now the key dates of the Winter of Code. So the proposal submission deadline, you have to first make a proposal that will have the problem statement which you have choose, which division. You have to state all the weekly basis what you will be doing in that 4 to 5 days. Following that, you have different questions that will be giving the template to what you have to do with proposal. So the proposal submission deadline is set to be 7th of December. So this, as we have all, you have all NSEMs, so that's why we have chosen 7th December for the proposal submission. We have 5th December. I'm sorry. I will repeat. The proposal submission deadline is 5th December. Okay. So after the proposal submission, you will be having a proposal submission. You will be shortlisted by the proposal only. Not more than 150 proposals or 180 or that. Not all the proposals will be selected for the coding period start for the hackathon. I will repeat, not all the proposals will be selected, only a few will be selected. Okay. Wait a second. So the coding period will be starting 7th December. After the proposal, you will be getting a mail if you have been shortlisted, or you will be not getting if you are not shortlisted. The coding period will be starting on 7th of December. Okay. So I should now answer some frequently asked questions. The first was many of us asked when we were juniors. So can we apply to one or more division? I've already answered no. You can't. Participants are only advised, or you can only apply to one division and select a single problem statement only. Are resources provided? Yes, resources will be provided through mentors, learning materials, boot camps, and everything. We will be having when you will be having hackathons in the group. When you will be selected or shortlisted for the hackathon, you will be giving all the resources. You will be having a mentor that will help you, not completely like help you, but help you, assist you with the resources that you will be needing for the projects or the problem statements of each division. Okay. So this is not on the basis of that you can make the best projects. You are here to learn something. So these are all the beginner statements only. If you are having any difficulty in the problem statements, all the mentors, all the seniors of our CyberLabs club of each divisions are open. You can DM them and ask them. They will not hesitate to answer any of your doubts. Okay. So how are the proposals evaluated? Evaluation categories or evaluation requirements will be later discussed to you. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the live chat. If not, please don't ask any specific division wise. Okay. So if you have any general idea of general doubt of the printer of code, you can ask in the live chat. I'm seeing right now. This is 10:49 right now. I'll be answering all the doubts at 10:50. Okay. So the criteria you are all asking, what is the criteria for selection of the proposal? So the proposal you will be having different questions like why should you, like there will be a theoretical questions also. The first will be you have be selecting the problem statements. Then you will be having the weekly basis what you will be doing, weekly progress. You will have to mention it, like what you will be doing in the week, or and you have to criteria like you have to divide that problem statement into parts and do that in that order only. So also you will be having some questions like why should you select it. We will be sending you the template of the proposal. We will be having all the criteria what you have answered. We will be seeing all the things you have answered. The main thing is not the what you have, like if you know, we will be you have to research right now. As of right now, till the proposal submission, the main approach that you should all have to research the problem statement you will be starting. Okay. So you will have to have the knowledge of what you will do and how you will do, not all the codes. You don't have to know all the codes till the proposal submission. You have to know what you will be doing. That's the main thing. So that you will be mentioning the proposal, and on that basis you will be selected in the proposals. Okay. So any other question? Yeah, so Devi Sharma just asked, sir, like in WebD, four problem is given, all I choose only one. Huh? Yeah, so you will have only one division, and in that division, you have to choose one problem statement and make a proposal on that only. Any other doubts? Is the proposal submission criteria completed? You understood all? So I will be now revealing all the deadline of the winter of code after the coding period starts. So the doubts has been discussed. So I'll be showing you that. So 17 November, 5th December is the last date of submission for project proposal. 7th December, the coding period will start. So the mid evaluations you will be having in the 20th December. That will be an online evaluation. We will be having different divisions and different meets. So we will be evaluating your project that you have done since the mid eval that you have been mentioned in the proposal. You will be having you remember, right? You have all submitted what you will be doing in that week. So we'll be seeing how much progress you have done, and according to that we will be proceeding. So the coding period will be ending at 4th January. 4th January is the end, and you have to submit your project. Okay. So the results will be on 12th January. Okay, understood? Kushank, am I clear now? So I think now all the doubts have been cleared. So we will be closing our this session. So thank you for showing your enthusiasm and participation in this year's Winter of Code. Make sure to follow CyberLabs ideas on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Discord. We will be giving all the links in the website of this website in your groups only. Stay engaged and proactive. This is your chance to learn, grow, and make a mark. Okay, we can't wait to see the innovative solutions you create. So let's start making the proposals. You can start now also, but you will be having instance. That's on you only. If you want to do it now, I don't propose you have to do now, but you can. That's on your expense. So, but the deadline is 7th December only. Okay. So now make Winter of Code 7.2 an unforgettable experience. So now we'll be ending. All the links have been sent. Okay, bye. See ya.